When Katrina Esau was a girl in South Africa's Northern Cape, she stopped speaking her mother tongue Ngco after being mocked by other people and told it was an ugly language. Now, at age 90, she's the last known speaker of Ngco, one of a group of indigenous languages in South Africa that have been all but stamped out by the impacts of colonialism and apartheid.
We became ashamed when we were young girls and we stopped speaking the language.
Instead, she spoke Afrikaans, the language promoted by South Africa's white minority rulers. Later, as an adult, Esau realized the importance of preserving her mother tongue and founded a school in her hometown of Uppington to try to pass it on. Esau started teaching Ngco to local children around 2005 and later opened a school with her granddaughter and language activist Claudia Snyman. But the school property was vandalized during the COVID-19 lockdown and now lies abandoned.
So we got to the point where we have one speaker left of a language because during apartheid and colonialism, people were actually physically hurt. So I remember a woman telling me in Uppington that they were pinched whenever they spoke the language, and they would be told, you don't speak this language around here.
Esau has two living sisters, but they do not speak Ngco, and she does not know anyone else who does, except the family members and children to whom she has taught some words and phrases. Esau's granddaughter says the language should never have been let to die off.
You lose everything from your identity to your heritage to your entire existence, so to speak. Because what is a nation without a language? What is a person without language?
Linguist Lorato Mokoena explains further that the loss of a language comes with the loss of culture and of history.
So when we lose the language, two of the most important things that I think we lose, the first one is an identity, because people have a close relationship to their language and it makes them who they are. So that's the first thing we lose, and subsequently people tend to feel a lack of sense of belonging. The other thing we lose is history, because if a language dies, we don't get access to the history, that the type of people, those people, when the type of words they use and how those words link to other languages, so we lose a history.
Katrina Esau's efforts to preserve Ngco language and culture have not gone unnoticed. She was awarded an honorary doctorate for her efforts at a recent ceremony at the University of Cape Town. Penina Karibe, CGTN.